Okay, this is me explaining No Legacy Part 2. So, as I told y'all, this came up to me on my birthday, and I put a Facebook post on it telling all my family, biologically, that I don't need you saying happy birthday to me because for you to say that to me is basically you telling me to go fuck myself. So, I put that as politely as possible instead of putting it exactly that way. I wrote telling me to go and, you know, piss off. And the reason why I said that is because I'm a strong believer in equal opportunity and that families should support each other come hell or high water. And though I have been the giver of mad support to my younger siblings, none of them have given two rats' asses about me, my life, and what I want to do with it. All they cared about is we got a free babysitter, which has robbed me of every career that I have attempted to get. Acting, I can still attempt, but everything else that I could do physically is done. It's done. My youth is gone. My age is gone. I just turned 50 last Wednesday on the 23rd of this month. So Echo Frank Grey Wolf is closer to senior citizen than young man. But I look good for my age. Point being made is that none of my siblings gave two fucks about my life. They were all selfish and greedy and surrounded by their lives, but I was selfless and content with making sure that everything worked out for them. Here I am. I will never get an Oscar. I will never be a millionaire. These are negatives. And the people that cause these negatives have been siblings who wouldn't stop having babies, but I've had to be the one to take care of them while they get real high end jobs. Now the dime has come my way. Then people were like, on your birthday, well, what do you want for your birthday? The one thing I want for my birthday, only God can give me. Only God. Because only God can give me back my youth. I could go out tomorrow and find the fountain of youth. That would be an act of God and give me back 25 years. Now, he don't have to turn my chronological age back, but my body, if he can turn that back to like 15-year-old James, Echo, whatever you want to call me, if he could give me that back, where I could be healthy again, where I could have time to manifest the career that I want instead of having to manifest, oh, let me take care of this baby that ain't mine because you were too stupid not to use birth control. Well, let me take care of this baby that ain't mine because y'all keep having babies with these thugs who don't want jobs, who don't want to go out and actually do things and be positive for people of color. And then you try to give advice and they give you the finger. Like, nah, fuck you. Yet, we all grew up with the same mom. We all seen her struggle with men and some more shit. And yet, they still choose to make the same motherfucking decisions. But if I say something, I'm the fucking bad guy. You don't need to have babies every time you ride a dick. I'm sorry. I said what I said, just like I said in my previous videos that if I was a woman, I'd be the baddest bitch on the planet because I'd fuck the fuck out of men and send them the fuck out my goddamn fucking house. I meant what the fuck I said. But I'm not a woman. I'm a straight man who loves pussy. And I don't want a woman to do that to me unless she makes that clear from day fucking one. Now, if I'm in a relationship with a woman, regardless of who it may be, if it's a fucking relationship, in a situationship, or whatever y'all young people want to call it, you need to make sure I know that. Don't sit here and do like my fiance that I used to have over 13 years ago, talking about some, I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you too. I'm planning out a future that did not exist. Alright? I'm literally planning out a future with this girl while her plans is totally fucking different. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you for about 23 months. And then I'm gonna break your motherfucking heart before you can marry me. Purposefully so, because I've been hurt by so many people that I'm gonna hurt the one person that could have lived with me for the rest of my motherfucking life without a motherfucking problem. But yo, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I will not let that happen to me again. But at the same time, I'm not going to go out and fuck over another girl or another girl or another girl because every girl I've been with has fucked me over. Because that would make me a bigger piece of shit than the girls that I have been with. And there's just some things you don't fucking do. You don't fucking play with people's emotions. I'm sorry. If you don't love somebody, Don't give them 2 years of your life and waste 2 years of theirs where they could actually be out finding someone that they could build a life and build a future with and live happily ever fucking after, which is what I prefer. Even if I don't have kids, for the legacy that I so dream of, you know, as long as I have that woman that can fill in all the holes in my soul and in my heart and we can be together forever. We don't need kids as long as we got each other. Because the two things that I can promise is one, I'm always going to be honest, and two, I'm never going to cheat. The only possible way I'm going to cheat is if you decide that we're going to have a threesome, 2 girls and me, or you decide that you're going to dump me and then I'm going to go off and do my thing. But the only other way that I'm going to cheat is that I'm going to have to be drugged the fuck up. I don't do drugs, so you're good there. I don't drink like talking about it, and if I do drink, I drink at home. I don't do any other drugs whatsoever. No drugs whatsoever. So unless somebody slips me GHB and I can't like defend myself or fight off a fucking woman, then you don't ever have to worry about me being drunk. And I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna get amnesia. Would be nice though, because then I could forget all the pain and suffering that I've been through. But the songs came to me because of my birthday, and because of the truth of the fact is, I don't have a legacy. I don't have any children to leave anything to. Yeah, I don't have any children that I can teach kung fu to that's going to learn the shit that I know. When I die, I'm gonna be like Batman's Yodo Sensei. There will be no one to take my skills to pass them on to. Try to teach some nieces and nephews. They won't have it, man. I think the only thing the girls are gonna remember is the rear neck and choke. I don't think they're gonna remember anything else. As for my nephews, I wasted my time there, and most of them get bigger than me and think that they can outbox me or that they can actually fight. And I'm like, y'all don't know what the fuck a fight is. But, you know, I don't have a legacy. So I'm going to end this video here for everyone who does. Nurture that child. Train that child. Give that child every bit that you can give them. And they'll be like a fucking sponge. Teach them right from wrong. Teach them good morals. And teach them how to be compassionate, empathetic, and love people. Shit I didn't get from my mom. I got the shit from my dad, because my dad taught me how to be a fucking living being without being a douchebag. Granted, I chose to be a douchebag on my own from society treating me like dog shit. And that includes women. The difference is I don't go out and purposely fucking hurt people because I can. See, as a martial artist, I'm probably one of the most dangerous men walking around on this motherfucking planet. It don't take much to hurt somebody. You only have to do a little. If you know what the fuck you're doing, a little is a lot. It doesn't take much for me. I can unalive anybody without even fucking trying. Y'all might be on this thing saying, oh, Echo's full of shit. Bet that motherfucker couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. That's fine, because everyone who thinks that way are generally people who wind up at the bottom of my feet. Just like every battle story I've told you about the guy with the Pepsi bottle who decided, nah, maybe I better not fight this motherfucker because he's planning on killing me. Yes, because here's that thing about fights. I want to make this clear. If I have one thing that I can leave on this legacy besides the YouTube, I don't have to beat you to kill you. That is my legacy. This is why people don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with them. Because I know the only damn thing this can do for you is call 911. But it's going to be hard to dial 911 when you don't have fingers. Or you don't have the usage of them because I fucking broken them. By breaking your elbow and unabling you to make a fist or move your digits. It don't take much for me to snatch this bitch from you and jab this bitch clean into your fucking throat. And try to push that bitch all the way through. Or from the backside. I am one of the most lethalest men walking around on this planet. Whether you choose to believe it or not, that's a you problem. I know what the fuck I can do. I don't say this without meaning it. I send warnings, not invitations, for a fucking reason. Yeah, I'm 5'3". I'm 140 pounds, which means I'm overweight. I'm not supposed to be that heavy because the doctors and the hip replacement. But that doesn't make me any less dangerous because I'm short. In fact, if anything, it makes me more of, you probably shouldn't fuck with him because he's small versus, oh, he's nothing, he's a tiny man. Yep. I'm a tiny man, but David killed Goliath, and he also was a tiny man. He was a little bit bigger than me, but he was a tiny man. So I will say this perfectly. I do not have a legacy. I will never have children because I don't have a woman. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go out and search for a woman if I'm always taking care of other people's legacies. But none of the people whose legacies I've taken care of have looked me in my face one time and said, you know what, we're going to look out for our brother. Let's see who we can reach out so that his acting career can take off. None of them done that except for my bro CLS. But as for everyone else, psh, I've gotten the finger everywhere I've turned, especially from biological family. None of them have took 5 seconds to reach out to anybody and say, hey, this is my brother. Look what he can do. Here's a video. You can mute the sound. They don't have to hear what I say, but you can mute the sound. But nope, that's too much like the right damn thing to do. But let one of them motherfuckers have a baby, or let one of them cars break down, let one of them need some money. First motherfucker they call is the same motherfucker that they call stupid behind his back. And that would be me. I'm gonna make another video after this, but I'm gonna go take these damn dogs out first. But again, I don't have a legacy. And speaking of which, I have a dead nephew. He died 3 years ago last night. We have to take his dog out because he can't. I have a living nephew who's always fucking with me. Grown ass man, 23 years old, about to be 24. Won't come say diddly squat about taking care of this dog. Always picking, always fucking with me. And then on my birthday talking about something. I'm gonna take you to a strip club. Now I might be a little bit dumb, but I ain't fucking stupid. You don't go anywhere, and I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't go anywhere on earth with someone who threatens you, who picks on you, or who bullies you. Because if you do, and you take this as part of my legacy too, if you go anywhere with anybody like that, you've signed your death warrant when you don't come home. You did this shit to yourself because you trusted the son bitch, even if they kin to you, who bullies you and picks on you and threatens you often. You signed your own death warrant. I'll make a video about that shit. Thank you for watching. Be seeing you.